Prime Minister Narendra Modi greets Indian diaspora on Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, Youth Pravasi Divas conference held. Union Minister Sarbananda Sonowal interacts with media, conveys his best wishes for the upcoming Magh Bihu. DOPT issues new COVID protocol, exempts pregnant and Divyang employees from attending office. COVID booster dose to begin tomorrow for frontline workers and those above 60 years. And NEET PG 2021 counselling to begin next week, says Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ajanta Chaudhary, now with the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on the occasion of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, greeted the people, especially the Indian diaspora. Taking to his Twitter handle, he said, the Indian diaspora has distinguished itself all over the world and has excelled in different spheres. He, however, reiterated the fact that they have remained connected to their roots. He further added that India is proud of their accomplishments.
We have now liberalized the geospatial and drone segment. Indian diaspora, you have a massive role to play in this for a number of reasons. Firstly, you are young and you must have a thirst to innovate. Secondly, you have a passion to contribute to India and the world towards their development.
Minister of State for External Affairs V. Muralidharan said that the youth both from India as well as the diaspora community have made a remarkable journey in innovation, technology and creativity. Addressing the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Conference 2022 through video conferencing, he said that the youth are playing a key role in determining the direction of where our society and the world is moving by bringing technological changes and using it in innovative ways. He further said that the Indian youth have been making great strides in finding innovative solutions to current problems and are a repository to futuristic thinking.
Indians are becoming global leaders. Our diaspora serves as a living bridge connecting India to the world. It's heartwarming how the members of our large diaspora, while being well integrated into the countries and societies where they live and work, have continued to maintain deep and abiding connections with their motherland and its rich heritage.
Union Minister for Law Kiren Rijiju extended his warm greetings to the entire Indian diaspora on the occasion of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Taking to his Twitter handle, he said that they are India's strength outside India and their achievements have made India proud. Greeting media personnel for the new year and upcoming Magh Bihu, Union Minister for Shipping, Waterways and Ayush, Sarbananda Sonowal interacted with media personnel today in the capital city. Meanwhile, Sonowal informed that dredging of Brahmaputra, a major initiative, has been initiated while the government has already started work on the development of the national waterways in the region as well as in other parts of the country. He further informed that the Ayush Ministry is going to operationalize 1,000 health and wellness centers in Northeast along with 100 Ayush dispensaries. Meanwhile, keeping in mind the COVID-19 situation, he said that his ministry has issued an advisory to curb the spread of COVID-19 and emphasized that people should do yoga practices to boost immunity.
Bangladeshৰ মাজেদি গৈ কলকাতা হালদিয়া পোৰ্ট পাবলৈ প্ৰায় 13 কিলোমিটাৰ অতিক্ৰম কৰিব লাগে 1300 কিলোমিটাৰ আকৌ ইয়াৰ পৰা আমাৰ 891 কিলোমিটাৰ হদিয়াৰ পৰা ধুবুৰীলৈকে প্ৰায় 2000 কিলোমিটাৰ এই 2000 কিলোমিটাৰ অতিক্ৰম কৰি তেখেতসকলে জাহাজ ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰিব লাগে ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰোতে প্ৰায় 6 মাহ সময় লাগি যায়.
Keeping in mind the current surge in COVID-19 cases, Minister of State Dr. Jitendra Singh informed that pregnant and Divyang employees have been exempted from attending office. Briefing the guidelines issued by the Department of Personnel and Training in the wake of the third wave of the pandemic, Dr. Singh said that pregnant and Divyang employees will be required to remain available and work from home. He added that all officials and staff living in the containment zone shall also be exempted from coming to office till the time the containment zone is denotified. Meanwhile, the minister further added that the physical attendance of government servants below the level of undersecretary has been restricted to 50% of the actual strength, and the remaining 50% will work from home. Administration of booster dose for the healthcare personnel, frontline workers and those over 60 years of age with comorbidities will begin tomorrow. The centre has issued guidelines stating that no new registration will be required to get a booster dose. The eligible population who have taken 2 doses of corona vaccine can directly take an appointment or walk into any COVID vaccination centre. Meanwhile, the online appointment for the booster shots began yesterday, where one can book their slots. Personnel deployed for election duty will also be treated as frontline workers. Earlier this week, the government began vaccinating children within the age group of 15 to 18 years. Now we take a short break. We will be back with more news. Stay tuned.
जल्दी करो यार, प्लीज जल्दी।
दूसरा कोई मैच है क्या?
ऐसा ही कुछ है यार, बैंक जाना है दादाजी को लेके।
हाँ यार, उम्र होने पर कभी-कभी मदद तो लगती है।
पर बैंकिंग में नहीं।
वैसे भी आरबीआई कहता है सीनियर सिटीजन सबसे पहले। अगर आप 70 साल से ऊपर हैं और आप बैंक नहीं जा सकते तो बैंक आएगा आपके पास जरूरी सेवाएं लेकर, वो भी वाजिब दरों पर।
सीनियर सबसे पहले। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back to the Northeast News. Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia has said that the NEET PG 2021 counselling is scheduled to begin from Wednesday. In a tweet, Mr. Mandavia said, following the order of the Supreme Court and the assurance given by the Health Ministry to the resident doctors, Medical Counselling Committee will start the counselling from 12th January. He said this will give more strength to the country in the fight against corona. Prakash Parv is being celebrated today, the 355th birth anniversary of Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th and the last Sikh Guru. Commemorating the occasion, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu in a tweet said, Guru Gobind Singh is an epitome of selfless service and righteousness. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi too took to his Twitter handle and said that the life and message of Guru Gobind Singh gives strength to millions of people. He further added that he will always cherish the fact that his government had the opportunity to mark 350th Prakash Utsav. In Meghalaya, the mortal remains of music maestro Padmashree Nonkin were laid to rest at the Presbyterian burial ground at Laumali, while tributes continued to pour in from all sections of the society. The funeral service was held at his residence at Whispering Pines, Pokse in Shillong. It may be mentioned that the renowned concert pianist and the founder, mentor and conductor of Shillong Chamber Choir, Nail Nonkin Gray, passed away at the age of 51 after a brief illness. Meghalaya government is most likely to commemorate its 50th year of statehood on January 21st amid concerns over spread of the Omicron variant of COVID-19. Addressing the media, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong informed that the Chief Secretary and Deputy Commissioners have been directed to make plans accordingly in this regard, which will be reviewed. He further added that the government will take a final call in this matter in the upcoming review meeting next week. He further said that the celebrations will take place while duly adhering to the COVID-19 protocols and with limited attendees.
Celebration has to go on. And Golden Jubilee is a Golden Jubilee. But again, we have directed the Chief Secretary, again we have directed all the Deputy Commissioners concerned to bring out the detailed program where by next week we will have a review meeting, and then of course we will reduce as much as possible that the attendees who will be part of the celebration should not be much.
In the COVID update for the Northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported 186 active cases, followed by 55,053 released cases. The tally for the dead is 282. In Assam, the caseload for active cases stands at 4,548, while the discharge cases are 6,13,678. The death toll is 6,180. With 414 active cases, Manipur has logged 1,23,664 discharge cases. The dead account is 2,010. Meanwhile, Meghalaya reported 328 active cases, 83,345 cured cases. The count for the dead stands at 1,485. Saddled with 4,367 active cases, Mizoram has a caseload of 1,40,602 discharge cases. The tally for the dead is 558. With 79 active cases, Nagaland has logged 31,482 cured cases. The death count is 703. Sikkim has 152 active cases, followed by 32,088 released cases. The death toll is 409. Reporting 650 active cases, Tripura has a total of 84,280 cured cases. The tally for the dead is 830. Now, in the COVID update from the nation, more than 151 crore 58 lakh COVID vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. India's active COVID-19 caseload currently stands at over 5,90,000 at a percentage of 1.66. Meanwhile, with a recovery rate at 96.98%, over 40,000 recoveries were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the total recoveries to more than 3 crore 44 lakh. A total of 1,59,632 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours. For more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. And to end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi greets Indian diaspora on Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, Youth Pravasi Divas Conference held. Union Minister Horbananda Khonwal interacts with media, conveys his wishes for the upcoming Magh Bihu. DOPT issues new COVID protocol, exempts pregnant and Divyang employees from attending office. COVID booster dose to begin tomorrow for frontline workers and those above 60 years. And NEET PG 2021 counselling to begin next week, says Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.